Avast there! The whole of me wretched life I've been a-searching for a fabled treasure, a prize whose riches would make even the saltiest of seamen weak in the knee. 'Tis true, thousands of priceless questions been conceived o'er the years, enjoyed by all, from the kingliest of blue stockings to the lowest of lubbers. But a rare cargo of the most treasured trivia trinkets was forever lost in the briny deep one stormful night in the tempestuous sea era. Then, one fateful day, I founded myself washed ashore on a god-forsaken dune somewheres off the Isle of Tortuga. Marooned. 'Twas at that moment that I seen it, jutting out of the sand like a breechin' mermaid showing off her nipperkins. The fabled treasure chest. As I hoisted the lid, I knew me voyage was over, for I had finally unearthed Jack Gold. But this, me hearties, be where me tale take a devilish turn. Discovering the gold unleashed upon meself a curse so hellish that even the mighty Kraken would cower in its propinquity. Whilst someday I hopes to be freed from this torturesome limbo, I sit here before you, for lo, these everlasting years hewn in the living rock of this accursed trivia nightmare, performing without end the most wretched of unholy tasks. Arr! Ahoy there, matey! So, do your mommy know you be playing this late? And the number of sailors is what? Tell me now, what do all your imaginary friends call ye? Thank you. Our buzzer is the B key, as in briny deep. Arr! Now, here's how things are going to work. Now, you use your buzzer to buzz in and then hit a 1, 2, 3, or 4 if it's a multiple choice question, or you start typing with your hook on your hand if it's a fill in the blank. Pretty easy, eh? Arr. And so it's off to sea for you. So go seek your fortunes and, see you in hell.
Well, look at you, playing Jack all by yourself. Isn't that sweet? Hey, you know what? I bet you win. Now, shall we see if you've been paying attention? How about picking a category? Well, look what I found. It's a relationship. Run for your life. $4,000 if you get this. All right, give me your best shot. If a prospective groom says he has a fear of the commitments of what is he afraid? An Irish soul band, an American bluegrass band, an Australian funk band, or a Canadian heavy metal band? Too late. Should have picked this one. The Commitments is the fictional Irish soul band that appeared in the movie of the same name. I believe their biggest hit was, "Things are great as they are, why do we have to go and change everything?" So, what's it gonna be? The category is Crawling Back Tipsy to My Baby. And you pocket $4,000 if you get this one right. Hey, have you ever been on a pub crawl? You know, where you basically go from bar to bar. How that differs from a regular night of drinking, I'll never know. Anywho, if a blues musician were to organize a pub crawl that followed the usual progression of a blues song, how many bars would he visit that night? 4, 8, 10, or 12? You should have bought a vowel. Here's the one you didn't pick. The chord progression of a blues song is usually 12 bars long, hence the term 12-bar blues. And after 12 bars, you stand a pretty good chance of finding yourself passed out in some muddy waters. Time to select a category. Well, look at you. You've just chosen a dis or dat. This dis or dat category name is Put Some Lotion on His Back, Dano. Okay, I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, you have got to tell me if it's the title of an actual cop TV show or a brand of tanning lotion. As I read each one, if it's a cop show, you press 1. If it's a tanning lotion, press 2. And if you want to skip it, press 4. I'll give you $1K for each correct answer, and $1,000 goes away for the ones you miss or you don't finish. All right, I'm going to start you off with 30 seconds on the clock. And we're off. Quantum Force Hot Action Cop Show or Tanning Lotion. Acapulco Heat. Island Heat Quad Action. Bodies of Evidence. Wicked Rays Hot Action. Dark Justice. Last one, Extra Heat. Well, look at you, 6 out of 7 over there. Let's see how it helps out your score. Okay, get over yourself. Tell me which category you want. We call this one, Stop Talking to Your Balls. How does $4,000 sound? Okay, in the movie Castaway, Tom Hanks makes friends with a Wilson volleyball and calls it Wilson. I know, it's a movie, okay? If Tom Hanks' character were to look for other brand name sporting equipment friends when he returned home, with which of these would he least likely become pals? Spalding, the emotional basketball. Dunlop, the pretentious tennis ball. Harrison, the funny soccer ball. Or Rawlings, the sarcastic baseball. You snooze, you lose. Here's the right answer. They're all real balls except Harrison. Hey, but let me tell you something. In a Castaway situation, that Rawlings attitude gets really old really quick. Oh, is that your coconut? Oh, I don't need to eat. Stupid baseball. Time to make a choice. For your viewing pleasure, noses that run through history. This one can net you $4,000. Okay, pay attention. You're going to have to listen up for this next one. Considering what Richard J. Gatling invented, which of these is most likely the sound of him sneezing? Sound 1. Sound 2. Sound 3. Or sound 4. Once again, sound 1. Sound 2. Sound 3. Or sound 4. Old Dickie J invented an early form of the machine gun, so sneezing repeatedly would most likely be an inspiration for that. I also understand that Mr. Gatling designed the first bulletproof handkerchief. Pick a category. Open wide and get ready for You Couldn't Get a Date with a Calendar. This one's worth $4,000. Perhaps you've heard the expression, April is the cruelest month. It comes from a poem. Aren't I fancy? Anyway, if April really is the cruelest month, which month would it most likely make fun of for having a Fat Tuesday? February, May, August, or December? Caught you watching the paint dry. Does this ring a bell? Fat Tuesday, the celebratory day before the Lenten season begins, always falls in February or March. Boy, not only does February have a Fat Tuesday problem, the kids also make fun of it for being so short. Wanna pick a category? You are about to embark upon the attack. Pay close attention to the items on the screen. When you see a correct match, buzz in and I'll give you some money. If you're wrong, I'll take away some money. Every time you're wrong. And remember...
Remember the Whoa.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Rhymes with queen. Rhymes with queen. Whatever could that mean? I don't know. Have fun. Nicely done, huh? Let's see what you did to your score. That's the game. Hey, way to go. Who knew that playing with yourself could be so rewarding? You see, this is how those dirty, bad, filthy habits start. Now, lean back, close your eyes, and say,
You don't know Jack!
Yo, ho, yo.
Run! Make your progress! Run! Make your progress! Run! Take the damn neck!
Yo, ho, yo, ho. Yo, ho, ho, yo, ho. Yo, ho.
It's time for the game where the high culture and pop culture live.
Hi there, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. How are the kids? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, enough of the nice stuff. Are there any questions? Too bad. Time to begin. So, what's it gonna be? Coming at you. I just Beowulfed on my shoes. And you pocket $4,000 if you get this one right. Hey kids, it's howdy doody time. Which of these statements is made by someone speaking Old English and not simply someone who's been drinking Old English malt liquor?
You like the game, see your face, and you gotta me fed down, don't have problem, nah. She said, come now, go you away, ugly.
Or,
Kim on first get up, Adley medium.
sorry, clock ran out. Hey, if you got a minute, take a look at this. That's from Beowulf, the epic poem written in Old English. Little known fact, Beowulf is just the Old English spelling of keg party. Go ahead, pick a category. I'm calling this one. Here, please, take the beads. This one's worth $6,000. Open wide. Wow, the most popular girl at Mardi Gras is showing off her blue tits. What's got the crowd so excited? A pair of shoes, a pair of old women, a pair of candy bars, or a pair of birds? The crowd's getting so excited over a pair of birds. And let me tell you, those birds have the sweetest looking nipples I've ever seen. Go ahead and pick one of these. And I believe this one's called Simon Says Touch Your... whatever that is. Get it right, I'm handing over $4,000. Hey, you know that kids game where you sing head, shoulders, knees, and toes while you touch your head, shoulders, knees, and toes? Well, which mythological creature can fully participate in a game of head, shoulders, knees, and toes? Cyclops, Hydra, Mermaid, or Centaur? Cyclops has a head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Oh, and maybe after that game, you can play I Spy Something with My Single Giant Gelatinous Eye. Time to select a category. Well done. You've just chosen a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat question is, that's very fishy. Tell you what, I'll read off 7 words, and for each one, you tell me if it's a famous model of bass guitar or a type of bass fish. As you see each one, if it's a famous guitar model, press 1. If it's a bass fish, press 2. And to skip it, press 4. 1,000 big ones for each one you get right. And I'm taking away $1,000 for the ones you get wrong or you don't get to. All right, give me 30 seconds on the clock. It's showtime. Striper, guitar, rock, stingray, ripper, smallmouth, rainbow, last one, grabber. All right, so you dropped a couple. I've seen worse. Let's look at your score. Hey, don't complain to me. How about picking a category? This category is known as Queen's English My Arse. $4,000 if you get this. Let's go. What's a brekkie of bangers and bickies? A parade of cars and motorcycles, a meal of sausages and biscuits, a gathering of prostitutes and housewives, or a jail full of murderers and pickpockets. Bangers and bickies are sausage and biscuits. Just be careful when you order more than one.
Right, I'd like to bang a bickies. Ow! Blimey, what'd I say?
Tell me which category you want. Let's see what we got going. Boing, boing, snap. How does $4,000 sound? Flex those fingers, 'cause here it comes. Your big plan is to break some bed springs on spring break. Since it's actually a type of mattress, where's the best place to get some action? In South Padre on a Texas Twin. In Fort Lauderdale on a Florida Full. In Jamaica on a Caribbean Queen. Or in Palm Springs on a California King. Tough luck. Here's the one the winners pick. A mattress that's 6 feet wide and almost 9 feet long. Damn, it ain't called the California King for nothing. Time to choose a category. Welcome to the Jack Attack. Now you should already know all about this. So let's get right to it. Here's your clue. What kind of man are you? Hopefully one who doesn't choke when he's got to perform. Good luck. Your fingers must have an IQ of like 1,000,000. Let's see how you jacked up your score. There it is. Way to go, my friend. Like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose as long as you get to play with yourself. Now get the hell away from the computer, will ya? Because
You don't know Jack!
Run, good job, run! Take it down and run! Hold them, run!
This week on Zenora, Queen of Battle, Zenora and Janelle infiltrate the palace.
We can't be spotted. We'll have to wear these harem girl negligees.
And Janelle learns a new fighting technique.
Zenora, we can't defend ourselves with just these fluffy pillows.
Of course we can. Let me show you.
All on the next Zenora.
Are you tired of that pesky rooster waking you up in the morning?
I'll say.
But you don't want to hurt its feelings?
Yeah.
Then call Lance McHenry, Rooster Therapist. Lance will sit down with your rooster and gently explain the situation to him.
Listen here, delightful bird. Your crows are excellent, but they're just not necessary.
If that doesn't work, Lance will shoot him. So call Lance McHenry today and put your rooster worries behind you. You'll thank yourself for it, and so will your rooster.
Just because all the lighting technicians are on strike and we can't use any of the lights doesn't mean we're not having fun on UBC. At 8, Harry sets George up with a model, but when a fuse blows at the restaurant, it's a real blind date. Then on Hooverville, Billy and Timmy get stuck in a very dark cave at night. At 9, Frisco discovers that crime can lurk anywhere, even in a large, dark closet that he never ever leaves for a really, really long time. Then on Frack Test, a giant meteor blots out the sun. Can Gunny and Dicker get out of the tar pit in the coal mine during a blackout? Don't worry, your TV set is on UBC.
Have you ever loved someone so much that it hurt? Have you ever laughed so hard that it hurt? Did you ever want a new pony so much that it hurt? Hi, I'm Dr. Hanson McDew, inventor and sole practitioner of the Humane Death Device. If you suffer from pain of any kind and you can't stand it anymore, I will kill you for a small charge. Other so-called death doctors will only kill you if you have a major debilitating illness. It's so ridiculous that people like you can't choose when you want to die. I will kill you, and I will do it today if you'd like. I've got appointments available 24 hours a day in my dungeon. Don't let that metaphorical pain eat away at you any longer. Call now. Die now. It's your time.
Are Santa's claws in your kids? Tonight,